Senator from Vermont is recognized.
Mr. President, I thank the distinguished Majority Leader for his comments. He and I have been friends for decades. Mr. President, and I also acknowledge the distinguished Secretary of the Senate who is here this morning. Mr. President, 8 times the voters of Vermont, who are my neighbors, my friends, my family, have had the great faith to send me to the United States Senate to represent them. Yesterday, I told those neighbors and friends and my family that I will not run for re-election. I told the Vermonters that have humbled me since my first election to the Senate in 1974 that I'll leave this seat at the conclusion of my term. It's a decision I do not come to lightly, but one in which Marcel and I find great peace. In the last nearly 47 years, the Senate has become a family to both Marcel and me. Here we found friends, some of the best of friends, and relationships that will and have lasted a lifetime. But the Senate has always been where I have come to fight for Vermont, a state that has been my home since birth, the place where I met Marcel, where we started our family, and to which in early 2023 we'll return for good. It's time to go home. Here's the thing about the Senate. Here's where small states like Vermont have not just a seat at the table, but a voice at the table. For decades, I've been privileged to fight for Vermont. From the small, grown in Vermont ideas like the revitalization of our historic downtowns, to farm, to school programs, to organic farming, all of which started small and have become increasingly popular across the country. And to Vermont's trailblazing approach to criminal justice reforms and victim advocacy, to take in Vermonters' outward view that our great Green Mountain State is open and welcome to anyone, including those fleeing desperate situations in far-off places. On all these issues and so many more, it's been an honor to represent the great state, what I believe the greatest state of Vermont in the United States Senate. Now, I'm going to have more to say about the challenges, the rewards, and I'm afraid some disappointments of the last 46 years at a later time. Now I want to celebrate the accomplishments that, together with my constituents, we've achieved for Vermont over the last many decades. I want to recognize the work still to do this year in Congress. And I want to thank the unbelievably wonderful women and men of my staff and my staff throughout the years. They have steadfastly stood by me and our shared goals to deliver for Vermonters and for Vermont and for the country. And I want to thank my family, my children, grandchildren, my parents and Marcel's parents who are here with me to start this journey in the first Senate election, who I know watch over the entire Leahy family today. I think of how my immigrant grandparents and great-grandparents, Marcel's immigrant parents, how they would feel if they're looking down. And of course, Marcel, my closest friend, my partner. The last couple of years have been challenging in ways we could never have imagined. But she was with me from the first moment of the first campaign, and we made our decision together and decided it's time to go back home. Now, we both look forward to the hard work the coming year will bring with the same conviction that brought us to Washington in the first place, that the brighter horizons of tomorrow hold the hope of the future, and the privilege I feel to serve in this body and trying to guide our wonderful country toward the future. As I said, I'll speak more about this later, but Mr. President, I thank my colleagues. I yield the floor.